go shave my eyebrows. Let the show begin. I'm using this Smashbox primerizer that I've had literally since the last time I was on this channel. And I use that as just a little primer for my eyebrows, or lack thereof, because we're gonna draw them on. I shave them off to draw them back on. And to do that, I'm actually going to be using the Vampirism palette from Jolie Beauty. I literally love this palette so much. She's perfect. This is a trick if you don't have eyebrows like me, and you maybe like struggle with like placement of them or something. I like to just line it up with the bridge of my nose and just make a nice little dot. And sometimes those dots mirror each other. They don't today. Then we just kind of go at it like anymore. And I'm just using the black shadow. I kind of just follow my natural brow bone. I'm also kind of talking at a medium volume. I hope you can still hear me, but my roommate is napping because she works tonight, so I'm not trying to wake her up. There's honestly no trick to my makeup. I really just be putting shit on my face until it looks okay, and I'm happy with it. But let's fill these in. Kind of like that. That's it. And I'm sure somebody out there is like, why the hell do you shave your eyebrows off just to draw them back on? And I'm like, it's free real estate, bitch. I can do anything now. Shaving your brows is the most freeing thing you could do, actually. But let's see, what has been up with me? Well, let's see, it's been how long since I've been on this channel? How long has it been since 2018? How long have I been out of college? And I'm taking my little ColourPop concealer. This is like Fair 05W, and I'm just gonna clean up under my brows with this. So let's see, it's been 5 years since I've been out of college. Well, I moved to Virginia with my family, mainly because I couldn't afford to just stay in Oklahoma anyways, but also it's Oklahoma. That was actually the best decision I've ever made. I moved up here and I was with my family up until 21, actually. I really only just moved out, it feels like. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this lancôme, like a little goes a long way. Like I take the smallest fucking amount. I'm sorry if I keep looking like over there because my camera on my phone is right here, but like I'm looking at myself on the screen right here. We haven't upgraded in that department. I still do my videos on my phone because I don't have an SD card for my camera yet. I have a camera actually. It's literally like an old GoPro that I won in a raffle at a job I worked last year. And then I literally quit like 2 months later because that was not the business. Let's go with like a little baby brush. Where's my little baby brushes? I know I have them, they exist. This one. Do I still have the names on these? Yeah, okay, this is a good old Morphe M505. Rip Morphe. Oh my God. I'm gonna take the shade Seduction right here, this like pretty red shade. And we're gonna put it in our crease. When I made those first videos on this channel, I was very, I was just a little too insecure. I don't think I hadn't grown into myself, let's be real. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was thinking too much about how I would be perceived. And that's been the thing I think that has been holding me back. And that's kind of why I literally was just like, when I literally got this idea like 2 days ago to like restart this channel. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell anyone, I'm just gonna do it. Because as soon as you tell people, you're letting in other opinions, you're letting in other criticism. And then you let that seed of doubt in your head, like it does its thing and then you don't wanna do things. And I'm tired of being the bitch that doesn't do things, actually. I'm tired of being the one who talks about wanting to do things, but doesn't actually do them. There's really no technique to what I'm doing here, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm really just dragging this out here. I've had this brush for forever, my good old Morphe G13. This is good for under the eyebrow kind of things. At least that's what I like to use it for. I'm just gonna use it to kind of highlight under my brow bone, as I still do. It also kind of helps blend the shadow up a little bit. Excuse me if you hear my apartment literally shudder. The dishwasher is running. So anyways, let me do what I did on the other eye. So let me stop getting off track. That has not changed. Where was I? I moved up here for a number of reasons. It was just really the fresh start I feel like I needed. And that was the thing too. I had just graduated college. I really did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I still don't, honestly. That's kind of why I'm chasing every creative endeavor that crosses into my little pea brain, because I'm like, who knows what's gonna stick. So I have been up here since 2019, but honestly, I really did not start living until maybe like late 2020, late 21. Not like living, but like, you know, I couldn't go out and do anything. I spent a lot of time at home. A really not chill thing happened to me, involving somebody that I thought cared about me to some degree. So that wasn't fun, but honestly, since that moment, and I'm not trying to like say that you should let like bad things like live inside you rent free, like don't do that. But I do reminisce on the fact often that if that thing had not happened to me, I would not be where I am now. I'm gonna take this dirty ass brush. It's Morphe M433. I literally own like 3 or 4 of these now, and I'm gonna take that black shade and we're gonna go straight into our crease with this. Let's fucking go. Ended up getting a better job, and that put me in a better situation financially so that I could move out. And I was finally able to move out of my mother's house, something I've been trying to do literally like for years. Felt really stuck for a lot of my life and thought I would never be able to afford to like move out, especially with how shit the housing market has been and our general fucking economy. Thank you so much, America, for literally being the worst. I did live in a old condominium before this with one of my close friends, who's like now like literally my bestie. I love her so much. We met on Bumble BFF. Side note, please download Bumble BFF if you're trying to make more friends, especially when you move to a new city, because that helped me immensely. Let's take this other Morphe brush. I still literally only have Morphe brushes. This is an M505. I've had this brush for years. It's still, oh my God, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. It still has the clear nail polish coat on it because the names of these were like rubbing off so bad. I'm gonna take Afterlife right here. Yeah, because these brushes were so bad, like the names were always rubbing off of them. So I'm also just, and I'm using this to deepen my crease, by the way. What the f is that doing, actually? Like, what are you? I'm honestly just gonna roll with it because I'm probably just gonna put eyeshadow over it. Not eyeshadow, I'm gonna put like eyeliner over it probably, so I don't really care. Mentally, I'm just doing so much better, and I'm happier. If me from 2018 saw where me now was, she would actually lose her damn mind. We're doing so good, and I feel like I'm in such a good place in my life right now. And I think that's why I feel these urges to like come back. I think that's really what it is, because I am in a place where I feel like I can start exploring and be creative again. I'm like blending this black up, if you couldn't already tell. I'm just trying to make everything look a little blended, just a little. I do feel like that's also something that has changed. My relationship with makeup has really changed since I've kind of just been doing like whatever, like I feel like. Because, you know, makeup itself is an art form regardless of your skill level or what you like to do, what your style is. So it's just been really good in the sense that I don't care if my eyeshadow isn't as blended as like, you know, Kim Kardashian's. First of all, Kim Kardashian. I'm really kind of just out here doing what feels good and what I enjoy. And I think that is the thing that drew me back to YouTube. I think I'm in a better place to where I can do this and not really think too hard about what I'm doing and how it's gonna look, because I always just make it work. I really don't remember which brush has which shadow on it. I think this one has the darker one. What did I say? That 505? Yeah, that 505 I think is the one with Afterlife on it. I'm also trying not to blend my eyebrow off, excuse me. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm literally just taking the shadow like way the frick out there. Hello. I like that. That looks good. Let's see. So I'm gonna take Seduction again. I'm also at a point where I don't know what I'm doing with my life, so I don't really know what I want to do next. So we're kind of just winging it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm winging it and I'm having a great time while I do it. My ability to read has kind of diminished, and I want to change that this year. I really have a hard time focusing when I'm reading books. And I know everybody's like, you should just do like Audible, you should do audiobooks. But I love the physical act of reading a book. Like, I love having the book physically in my hands and reading it. I just wish my brain was comprehending better what was on the page, because that's really my problem. A lot of times I have to like read a page 1,000,000 times to like feel like I really got the knowledge out of it that it was providing. We're just gonna deepen this up like all the way. I'm taking my finger, by the way, just being a dirty little gremlin, and dipping it into Afterlife. I'm just like kind of packing it on my lid because I like this color and I want it all over my lid. Anyways, now we have to do eyeliner. All right, we're gonna see if my eyeliner wants to work with me. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I still swear by this to this day. I've used this for years. However, mine is kind of going funky. I always know when these are starting to go bad because there's just a lot of liquid coming out of the tip. And I honestly should have gotten a tissue. Let me get a tissue. Sometimes these just leak so much out of the tip. Like, point proven. Like, can you see that? Oh my God. I have to like wipe it off as I go. It's really annoying. But I promise this formula is actually very good and it is not gonna go anywhere. Let's hope I can do this while talking and hopefully not soak my entire eyelid in eyeliner. Okay, so hi, here we go. Still the same eyeliner tips. I actually don't know if I ever made an eyeliner tutorial when I was doing makeup on here last, but we gotta speed run this because I don't trust this eyeliner to last me. Same technique as always. Draw it out. Bring her back in. And then just go back and fill in the little crevices. Yeah, we can work with that. God, I love doing big eyeliner. All right, now let's see if we can repeat that on the other side. All right, here we go.
It's actually not this nerve-wracking. I just hate what this eyeliner is trying to do to me right now.
Oh God, you're bleeding. Stop, 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 stop. Let's color her in. Just like in preschool. This is literally how much I had to wipe my eyeliner. It's only like, as I've had it for a while and like as it's starting to go, it's just like it gives up and it's just like, let me just like piddle everywhere. Why did I say piddle? My inspiration for this look is actually my nails. Shout out to my girl Jaya, who, sorry, let me put these right here so you can see. No, is it not gonna focus? Okay, I gotta be a gremlin. I could not find a gold eyeliner, but I did find from NYX. Here we go, here's the trend. I found this NYX Vivid Brights in yellow. All right, throw that away. Oops, landed on the floor. I got like, why did I not look before I touched my face? So I wanna do that little wrapping technique people do, where people just like, they do their wing and then they do some more around it. So let's just see if this works. Wait, we're getting somewhere. Wait, I like that a lot, hold on. Okay, so this one has actually taken a turn because I think this wing is still longer than this one, which I can fix, but a different shape just kind of happened and I'm rolling with it, honestly. But we're gonna bring you out just a little bit more. I genuinely love that. Oh, this is so fun. Why have I not done this before? Actually, I know why I haven't done this before because literally up until today, I only had black eyeliners. M250-0. I mean, when I tell you this brush is actually so tiny. I like to take, this is it. This is my trick. The outer component of the concealer. You just get like the smallest little amount. I'm gonna even dab some off because we don't need a lot. Just gonna clean her up, and then I will just literally blend the concealer out into my eyeshadow. Literally, you can tell that there's concealer, okay? Like, I know. It's visibly lighter, but here's the thing. I don't care. This part isn't as curved as I want, so I'm gonna actually get a little more concealer. And then I'm literally just gonna go into Afterlife with my little baby brush that I no longer need because I fixed it with concealer. And I'm gonna pack that shadow over the concealer that is now hiding my mistakes, all my life mistakes, all my impulsive purchases, going to college. Nobody knows. No one ever knew that I messed up. All right, if things look a little different, it's because I got up to go wet my beauty blender and literally almost up my entire setup. I'm gonna go back in with Smashbox primerizer. You know, talk about a life change. If any of you remember my makeup videos from 2018, you remember me complaining about my oily skin. My skin's so oily. Oh my God. Well, guess what? I'm 27 now and my skin's drying out. Yeah, who'd have thought when you get older, your skin dries out. I am no longer oily to combination skin. I am normal. Look, Mom, I'm normal. It was just a phase. The one and only. This foundation still does it for me. This is in the shade 100. Yeah, it's just 100. Okay. I just found myself using more hydrating primers. Uh-oh. 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 This is still the thing about this foundation. You really gotta work fast. But yeah, anyways, so like back to the original point I was trying to make forever ago. I just turned 27 and I have felt literally like the biggest energetic shift of my entire life since then. I read about my Saturn return. This is the same ColourPop concealer, by the way. I read about my Saturn return and how it's, I guess to put it simply, I'm literally packing a little extra on my nose because it's kind of acting weird. For anybody who isn't really into astrology and doesn't know what a Saturn return is, it happens every 27 years in your life. So if you live to your 90s, you will have like 3. Your first one that happens when you're 27, at the end of your 20s, it's, oh, this is the white l.a. Girl concealer, by the way. I love this formula so much. It makes my skin look so good. But I like to just mix some of the white in with my regular. That was a lot more than I really wanted, so whatever, let's just do it. Saturn return when you're 27 is kind of your big, like, what am I doing with my life kind of moment. Like, you really like tear down the entire foundation of who you were and how you were raised to be, and you have to rebuild yourself. Which is kind of why, again, I'm indulging every little creative thought that my little pea brain has, because who knows what's gonna stick in the next 3 years. I'm packing my face real quick with some of that Maybelline Fitme powder that I've been using literally since 2018. That has not changed. Uh-oh. Again, that's kind of why I wanted to start this channel and start kind of like filming my life, because it would be fun to be able to look back at this in like 3 or 4 years and be like, wow, I had no idea what was coming. I'm kind of like also packing this on my nose just because, again, I don't trust my nose. I just kind of want to like film my life and just kind of have this digital journal so that when I look back, I can, you know, remember things, honestly. Speaking about, you know, 2018 me, again, and everything, who I used to be, I was not a confident person. I was just very insecure. Like, I was doing the fake it till you make it kind of thing. I think I actually read this on like a Tumblr post, and I'm not saying it's wrong by any means. Like, pretend you're confident until you actually are confident. I honestly think for a while I really did convince myself of that. But looking back, I don't think I was truly as happy as I could have been, and I don't think I was really thinking for myself. Like, if I was thinking for myself, I would not have gotten my degree, if I'm being quite honest. Or at least I would have gotten like an associate's degree. I did get a degree in media studies, so that's actually very versatile in this world right now, since the entire world is saturated in media. For me, I picked the practical degree. I picked the thing that I thought would get me a good job and make me a lot of money. There's the point. I just found the point. I love when you retrace your steps and you find the point. What I'm doing really quick too with this NYX eyeliner, if it allows me to and doesn't bleed everywhere, I'm going to go over my eyebrows with this to keep them down. And also it intensifies them a little bit because they are just an eyeshadow. Honestly, the only reason I do this is because when I go out, this just keeps the eyeshadow that I put down from like coming up. Because that will happen, actually, if you don't set this. Let's actually try this inner corner. Let's see if I can get this eyeliner to like cooperate with me for that. So what I do, since I brought my eyeliner down here when I was doing it earlier, you can literally just grab it and continue to bring it down. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. and then sometimes your eyeliner will literally just start to chart on itself again while you're trying to do it. Wiping this little brush off because remember how I said I didn't need it anymore and I could dirty it up with eyeshadow? Yeah, actually don't listen to me when I say that because you just might need it. The reason I want to make this channel, film things, and just film what is happening in my life and just record memories is because going back to that time when I was very insecure about myself, I did not like to be in pictures. I did not want to be in videos. I was very insecure about the way I looked. Just never took enough pictures, you know, because I was insecure. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't want to see myself in the footage. I also have had some things happen recently that have reminded me of that, like why it's important to take those pictures with your friends. Like honestly, if there's something I've learned in the last like year of my life, it's do not care if stinky people in the street are judging you for taking selfies or recording yourself or taking pictures of your food or goofing off with your friends. Just do not care. Take the picture, because one day you will look back and realize you had so many memories with people and you don't have those pictures. You don't have those things saved anymore for you to look back on. Now they're all you have to look back on. Wow, it literally took me that long to make that point. I'm just cleaning up those inner corners. I'm gonna use this very small Urban Decay Perversion pencil. And I'm gonna be gross again, literally like I used to be, because I don't have 3 hands, so I have to use my camera to apply my waterline liner. One reason I'm kind of trying to change my situation with my current job, you guys, I literally work at 4 in the morning. I know, that's really tragic. I hate it. I am off by like 11 or 12. I don't work too late in the day, but by the time I get home, I'm very tired and exhausted, and I just don't have energy to do a lot of things. Like I'm literally off today. That's the only reason I'm doing my makeup. I'm currently working to just make some changes to my daily schedule so that I'm not up as early as I have to be. It should be illegal to have to set your work alarm for 2:50 in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, that brush was for my waterline. It was the Morphe M508. And then I'm going to take this Morphe M506 and go in with Afterlife. Obviously, I'm trying to change like my entire career move, really. Like I don't want to stay at the job that I'm at because it doesn't make me happy and it also doesn't pay enough. I worked that call center job last year and I really think that like burnt me out on customer service for like the rest of my life, honestly. So I'm really trying to figure out what my next move is here. It happened at the perfect time because I'm having my Saturn return. They're literally the same brush. Why am I acting like they're different? These are essentially the same brush. They're both 505s. I've literally been talking like these are 2 different brushes and they're the same brush. This might like come across like some kind of way, but I'm really not worried. Like the universe is gonna do what it's gonna do. That has essentially like been my like little life motto for the last like year or so. I've just been like, you know what, the universe is gonna take care of me. When I had to move out, I didn't know where I was gonna move to because rent was going up. I was just like, you know what, the universe is gonna take care of me. Like I just really, sometimes you have to say like, forget it, the universe is gonna take care of me. Well, don't forget it. Don't forget what you have to do, but don't pressure yourself about it. Let's see how I wanna do this. Oh my God, it's bleeding. It's bleeding everywhere. I tried to do something and then my eyeliner started to bleed everywhere right here in my little creasy crease. So I'm trying to smudge that out a little bit with some black eyeshadow just to hide it a little bit. I'm gonna take my concealer and try to clean this little bit up right here. Do I want to do a line or do I want to do dots? No, I'm gonna do a line. I'm gonna stick with what I was gonna do. I really just wanted some more yellow down here to kind of accent. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Beyond the Pale Dead Girls Contour Powder. This is from the brand Apocalyptic Beauty. They're a cute little indie brand. I've actually followed them for years. I do hope one day they have pressed contour powders because right now it's just a powder. However, I absolutely love this shade because being someone as pale as me, who also, you know, falls into goth subculture, who enjoys being even more pale than I am. It's really hard to find a contour powder that actually gives that very like pale gray undertone that actually makes you look contoured. Like a lot of contour powders are too warm for me. And this one is absolutely perfect. I'm actually thinking so hard about the leftovers in my fridge right now. Let's give my eyelashes a good old curly curl. And I'm just gonna take the Lancôme Monsieur Big mascara because this is actually very good at fluffing up my lashes. I actually really like the Lancôme eyeshadow. This isn't eyeshadow. I really like the Lancôme eyelash primer. However, I am out, so I have been going just kind of like bare lash. I'm gonna hide my mascara face. I literally have a collection of black lipsticks because I'm trying to just find the best one, because my favorite one of all time was Kat Von D Witches, which I still have. This is a relic now because KVD Beauty, as it's now known, is, in my opinion, in the toilet. I'm very glad Kat Von D is not in that brand anymore. Let me just say that. The only downside is they've literally, in case you don't know, I have not been clued into the beauty community for a while. Only downside is now whoever owns that company is putting it in the toilet because they pulled all of their original lipsticks, renamed a lot of them. They still have a black lipstick. It's formerly known as Witches, but from what I understand, the formula is different now, and I'm so scared that it is going to be different. I need to buy the new black one just to see, but I feel like it's going to disappoint me because this, y'all, I love this lipstick formula so much. It's so comfortable. It does not smudge and smear on my lips. It lasts on me all day, but it doesn't get crusty and disgusting like a cat butt. And now they've changed. And I don't know what I'm gonna do if that new black lipstick does not meet what Witches was. Anyways, I've been on the hunt for a good black liquid lipstick that is going to be anywhere near comparable to what that one was. So this one today that I'm going to use is Notoriously Morbid's Mystic Matte in the shade Rune. And there you have it. This is a very lightweight formula. It's very soft. It's very thin. So like, you can build it up a little bit. It actually dries down to a very pretty matte. I don't know if you can see it already, but she's very pretty. Let me like, she's transfer proof. She's actually very good. But in my experience, we're actually gonna test this out later tonight when I eat my dinner. It's not eating proof, which is very comfortable. This is very comfortable on my lips. I'm actually really happy I put this on. Good old Morphe setting spray. Who else had me dyeing my hair back to brown on their bingo card? Because actually I have not seen brown hair on myself since 2014? Almost a decade, I feel like. Wow. Honestly, she really needs it. I really just want her to grow. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm so excited for where this channel is gonna go. I can't wait. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm gonna film next, aside from like a vlog, but honestly, I'm very excited. I am going to go. I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna just hang out for the rest of my night. I have literally 3 hours until bedtime because again, I have to wake up at 2 in the morning. I'm gonna go. Thank y'all so much if you tuned into this. I appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next video. So I just wanted to get on here and film this really quick and show you guys. Yeah, unfortunately this lipstick is not food proof. It was transfer proof, but it's not food proof. Pretty much my upper lip is the only thing that's intact. I still recommend this lipstick, honestly, by the way. Like I know it's not food proof, but like what lipstick really is besides the Beauty Bakery ones. Maybe I'll do a longer wear test of it one day when I actually have time. I'm gonna get off here. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.